Now, it is important that I work on a quality protein with the help of DIAAS, that is digestible indispensable amino acid score, because this talks about presently as 3:1:2.5 ratio for my cereal legume milk composition. 2010 gave me for this as 11:1:3. Imagine, friends, the difference. 11 was cereal, 1 was legume, 3 was milk. It has changed to this after 10 years. What we've got now is 3:1:2.5. If I get a combination for every cereal legume pulse, like a khichdi and a curd is such a wonderful example. A moong dal khichdi and a curd in an Indian scenario, and I try to balance the ratio here, I get the best digestible indispensable amino acid score, because I have to maximize the score of essential amino acids to make my predicast value of my food which I'm giving in my daily intake as 1 or more. Next. So that's about protein. Next, what we keep in mind is, while I'm calculating, are the current important nutrients. Fiber has been highly recommended. 400 grams of vegetables, which Sheela ma'am highlighted, and 2 fruits are the base, plus my whole grains will contribute. So 40 grams for every 2000 calories fiber is recommended. So very simple to convert. 2 servings of vegetables, as my plate looks half, 2 servings of vegetable in each meal contributes, and a whole grain meal, like it can be whole wheat, it can be unpolished rice, or you can look at other ways of incorporating fiber. Calcium has increased from 800 to 1000. I can't ignore milk. I can't ignore curd. I have to look at the calcium maximization in my diet. Magnesium is highlighted. I have to look at greens. I have to look at nuts, because I need magnesium in the diet. Sodium is 2 grams. So removing snacks, which in that, I'm looking only at this patient. I think this example will tell you that as we talk about this patient, your approach towards working towards any meal basic plans remains the same. Sodium is 2 grams. We know he's hypertensive today. And my approach is first cut down all processed snacks. So cornflakes can be out for me, and the evening snacks, which is processed, can be out, because we're keeping his outside food and alcohol for some time till he works on his basics. So to work on sodium, I think my first approach is how to minimize the processed food in his diet. Because, or if he has a lot, I have to increase my potassium, because don't forget the sodium to potassium ratio is 1:1. Iron is 11 mg per day and 15 for female. But importantly, what is highlighted is there is an addition of vitamin C 20 milligrams per 1000 calories with every meal. So with every per 1000 calories. So I need to have a lime or some kind of a high vitamin C food with my food, so I can maximize the iron uptake. It's not the iron which is important. It is the bioavailability of the iron which is important, and hence along with iron, a vitamin C is highlighted. Zinc is 17 mg, selenium, iodine. So iodized salt, nuts for my rescue for good antioxidants, and good proteins in my diet will help me good zinc. Next slide. I'm just done with 2 more slides now. So as I take you ahead, we are now highlighting getting into basics of health, but we are into a very individualized, personalized, and we are learning how much quantification of the food has to be done for maximizing the nutrition. So here we have B1, we have niacin, we have pyridoxine, and folate is also highlighted, friends, 300, because folate has a lot to do with vascular health. When we get a topic of vascular, we'll talk about it. Vitamin D, 400 as EAR, 600 as RDA. And hydration also is highlighted. Antioxidants, 400 grams per day, fruits and vegetables, which Sheela ma'am has already said. Do not forget this. And if you get that 5 food groups and put all this together, I think a balanced diet says it all. Next. But if you have your patient who is not able to, next slide. Yeah. So if you have your patient or a client who is not able to adhere to the basics of whatever he is eating, we have to look into these nutrients and supplement if needed with the help of medical advice, because you have dietary support to work on it. But first, maximize the nutrition to the food, partition your nutrients, make the bioavailability important, and then I think we are way ahead to talk about other aspects of medical nutrition therapy, because this is the basic of your plan. So thank you so much for being very patient, and I think we've made up to the time.